So what are you getting for Chinese food? Same thing?
Same thing.
Cause you always go in, oh, I don't know what I want. I'm just gonna get what I usually get.
Yeah.
That's the same thing.
I don't have the kind of money to be able to deviate from what I normally eat.
That is kind of true.
Shit.
That's what Charmander does. He'll go to McDonald's, like, oh, I don't know what I want. I know what you're gonna get. You know what you're gonna get. Just get it. Oh, I don't know what I want. You go first. 5 minutes later, can I get a large coffee and 3 double hamburgers? Every time.
Why do you make him sound like that?
Oh, that's how Charmander
Stop it.
That's how Charmander
Stop it. He's not. Stop it. Make him sound like Ben Stein or like some kind of turtle. Eat more bread. Eat more bread! Is there there's like a further down basement?
In the depths of Orochimaru's lair.
Deeper beneath the Hidden Leaf Village.
Look at all that,
deer hide.
those heads and stuff.
Yeah. It's like back in the day, what was the point of having a mansion if it's a big, expansive house that just looks like shit like this?
That's
that.
funny.
Yeah, stay in there.
Burn!
Yeah. Now you face your true wizard. Yo, Doctor Strange was putting in work. That whole movie. I'm glad.
If only they had an Empress with them.
Empress.
That was an entertaining show. Merlin. For
Yeah,
you,
I did
who
finally
don't know
finish
about
it.
that. Merlin's name is Emrys. His true name, or I guess, or his
It's
wizard
like
name.
it's like his Gaelic name or something
yeah,
like that.
it's Emrys. That was an entertaining show. I enjoyed it.
Katie McGrath. Ooh. Many of you might know her as Lena Luthor from Supergirl. Katie McGrath. She was also in she had like one of the longest, most like personal and somewhat disturbing deaths in Jurassic World.
Yep.
She was the lady who was
the assistant.
She was the assistant who like first the dinosaur picked her up, then they were like tearing at her or whatever, pulling her, yanking her, and then she like didn't like another monster like grab her out of their mouth. Yeah,
I think they were like trying to tear her apart in the air, and then the big thing from the water chopped her.
Yeah. It was like, wow.
She went through some stuff.
She went through a lot of stuff, and we followed the entire journey. It's like, did we really need to go that in depth on this one woman dying that hard?
That's what happens when you're a terrible babysitter.
Crazy. That was so like I was like, why did we go this deep in for just one person?
That's what happens.
Like, oh my god,
when you lose your boss's nephews.
I mean, I guess, but like she didn't deserve it like that.
For you who don't know, she was also Morgana in Merlin. I don't think we said that.
Katie McGrath.
Yeah.
Oof. She's fine. I would do things to her.
Now the real question is, her or what's the name?
Who?
Lana.
I don't really like Lana like that.
Lana was fine. Kristen Kirk.
She's alright.
She's fine.
She's alright.
Or nah, she's not in any of them, so I ain't gonna say her name. Sophia Boutella, I think her name is. You ever seen Kingsman?
Now
Gazelle?
her or Jinx. Or what's her name? Is that Jinx?
Yeah, from
Flash.
Jinx is fine.
Yeah, but you have to fight Danny Trejo to get to her.
He don't got powers right now. I ain't worried about it.
I love that he was just like, yeah. I love that he respected
Cisco at the end.
Or Joe, because he was like, "You're a lawman. I respect that."
He was a great character. He was like, I haven't seen her other boyfriends at all. Like, did they get away? I don't know where people go when they die. That was so good.
One weird thing that kept happening though, you know how like there's like the whole thing where comic books exist even in comic book worlds.
Yeah.
There's a thing with that DC was doing where they kept making references about Marvel stuff. At one point, somebody called somebody the Hulk.
I remember Flash something about spider senses.
Yeah.
In one of the episodes.
Like, wait, do you have spider senses?
Tell about it.
Like Spider-Man? Like he said that flat out. Like they're name dropping people from Marvel, and I'm sitting there like, wait, what? Can they do that?
Maybe that's their trade for letting Deadpool name drop Batman and Robin. Remember he did that in the...
I guess, yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Because once they start suing each other, I feel like
it's gonna get stupid.
It's a landslide thing where it's like, yeah, we sue you, you sue us, we sue you, you sue us, we sue you.
I mean, at least Marvel has the money to be like, here you go, you can get your 10,000.
Right?
Chump change.
You're like, take that. Like, take that. They just throw it at their head, like they throw it at your face, like, take it. Rolled up thing of ones, just take it.
Nah, you gotta give them the Johnny Angwash treatment. You gotta put it in pennies and just drive up on them.
Oh
bag.
My god, I can't believe you did that. We've definitely mentioned that before.
Yeah, but it's so good though.
He hit a homeless person in the face with a sack of change because he was trying to help them, but like he was in a moving car when he threw it out the car.
And he didn't take into account the
momentum.
momentum.
Trying to be cool. Hit him in the face with a bag of change. Now there's some change you can believe in.
Need a change in your life, right?
Creeping.
I gotta look up the next cons he's gonna be at, because I know he has a band, so he doesn't do super lot.
Let me take a look at.
And he does a lot of voice acting. A lot of voice acting.
He does a lot of voice acting.
Only the parchment had the buyer.
Maybe not as much as certain people, like certain.
I'll check my sources.
Certain. Chris Sabat's birthday
for now
was recently.
You're off to speak to Maven Blackbriar.
Did you send him a birthday wish on Twitter?
Name.
No. We don't know him yet.
Not yet.
Don't sound so eager. It's not a social visit. It's business. That's between you and...
See, what we gotta do is get some of the Power Rangers to come on.
Don't worry about it.
Do some commentating.
Keep doing right by us. And there's plenty came from.
I think Rocky's
completed the thing, but now
again.
Maven wants to talk to me.
I think Rocky's coming through again. Carlos Valdez. Nope, not Carlos Valdez. What's his name? Can't think of his name right now.
Inigo Montoya?
But Rocky from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, I think, is going to be here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then I think 2 Pink Rangers. Secondary Mighty Morphin and Time Force, I think.
Wrong freaking place.
Yeah. Or Secondary Mighty Morphin is Zeo. I gotta double check. But they're going to be nearby. It's going to be cool.
Whoa, what do you freaking just followed me? Yo, that guy kind of reminds me of Bucky.
Which guy? The guy who just...
Brynjolf, the guy who keeps giving me stuff to do. Matter of fact, I'll go out this way.
How much is your gun? Not for sale. How much for the arm? I'm gonna give that arm.
He said, how much for the arm? He just looked at him and just walked away. He's like, I'm gonna get that arm. Like, that was great. Oh my goodness. The quips between all the characters. I don't want to give too much away, but I was kind of disappointed at how much. Like, the thing about certain characters meeting certain people, like, I was expecting... For one, I mean, I understand that they were in the middle of a lot of stuff.
They didn't have time to have any interesting...
really get deep in there.
Yeah.
But, like, when, for example, in the comics, Tony goes through a bunch of stuff. He learns the truth about his family. He learns a bunch of crap about, like, oh, I have a half-brother, all this other crap. He's actually adopted. Those aren't... Howard Stark and Maria aren't actually his parents. And after all this stressful stuff happens to him, he leaves and goes off to space. And where he hangs out with the Guardians of the Galaxy for a little bit, right? He does do it with Gamora. So let's just get that out of the way, because Ronaldo's looking at me right now like, yeah. But anyway, when he meets Rocket and he starts talking to him in the second and third, and like Rocket's making him feel stupid because it's like, oh, you have an exosuit? Oh, that's cute. He's like, I mean, that's not uncommon out here. Mad people have stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
it's advanced for where you're from.
Yeah.
But once you go into the greater expanse of stuff,
it's really it's don't get me wrong, like it's something. Cool. It's something, but it's not as like, you know,
it's not cutting edge.
I can still shoot you with this gun and you'll die. Yeah.
It's cutting edge where you're from, but out here your cutting edge is like 200 years ago.
Not even probably farther than that. Because normal everyday stuff that like Rocket knows how to use is stuff that Tony didn't even dream was possible. For example, in that story, his oh, I gotta bring that to Medesi. I'll do it later. In that story though, his armor gets completely trashed, and he's sitting there freaking out because he's like, "What am I supposed to do? I'm out in space. I can't find the resources to fix this. I don't have money because they don't take like, you know, they don't take like money. They don't take our money. They take space
Credits.
money. Word and
Zenny.
or something like that." And he's just like freaking out, and dude is telling him like, "Dude, we have like all the stuff to fix this right here. What is wrong with you? Like, calm down. Why are you freaking out?" You know what I mean? It's like, so he's just calling him stupid, and it's really funny. I love it. Who is the other person who can make fun of Tony? Shuri. But obviously they didn't get a chance to because serious stuff's happening. Hey, like, I still have that Elder Scroll. I was, you know who I'm going to give that to? I'm going to give that to that guy. So I don't really want to walk around with it like that. I'm going to give it to that dude from the school. So I don't really want it. Books. Oh, I haven't even read these, like, Brotherhood Assassin stuff and all that. Can I put this...
The League?
Yeah, they've been sending people after me to kill me. I didn't like, you know, but because I don't really care, but... Oh, I need to collect more in Blackreed. I'll do that off screen. Maybe, like, later, what you guys are doing, whatever. Yeah, because you don't need to watch me just, you know, collect all that stuff. It's not important.
Lion alligator.
What?
This is a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Oh, okay. I thought he said something, and I was like, wait, what?
Lion alligator. Begin.
Yeah, just spinning it. Alright. Where are we going? What are we doing?
No, this setup is nice. It's helpful.
Yeah, I do like that.
This is what I use when I do my streaming.
The lady at work was asking me, like, oh, she saw me doing a bunch of stuff and trying to, like, put stuff on the side and everything. She was like, oh, do you want another screen or something like that? And I'm like, I mean, I usually only use another screen for when I'm, like, watching something and then doing work, so it's like it doesn't really, like, no.
If I'm only doing work, I only need the one.
Word. What do I need more than one screen for? So to be doubly depressed? Like, no. I'll just do my work on one thing. I don't care. Especially because it fits in the Excel files. They just fit in the same screen if you resize them a little bit. It's not that big a deal. I was about to press this. I was about to press the wrong one again. Yeah, while you were gone, that totally happened. I pressed the wrong one, and I got a bounty and what's his name, so I had to restart. I got a bounty in Whiterun, so that's funny. That is funny. You know what I can't get over after seeing because I saw Black Panther on Wednesday because I was getting ready to watch all the Infinity War last night, so I watched everything up until Black Panther, and then I went to the movies again the other night. It was just mad funny though because I keep thinking, like, the more I see Black Panther, the more I'm like, yo, Nick, our friend Nick from college, White Nick, he's basically Claw.
How so?
You're the one.
The way he acts.
You were around him a
I
lot
made
more
it.
than me.
I made it rain. I was just
So-
like, oh, that's something that Nick would say.
Does Nick have an album coming up?
Is that common?
I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
You have to understand. It's been a long time since
I wonder how he's doing. I gotta talk to him.
I don't.
Yeah, you were around the chill house people more than I was.
What is called
Because I'm
job get done. And
social,
done
kind
correctly.
of.
Yep.
I'm an extroverted introvert.
Area.
So I'm
So
an
you just
introvert
extra
by
all the
nature.
time.
Shut up.
I hope
I
not.
generally tend to, at the end of the day, when I'm tired and this, that, and third, I don't like being around people.
To know how
And I usually like to be alone or with people that I can absolutely tolerate or don't have a problem with. But when it comes to,
head
I go out and do stuff
from
sometimes.
Malus Marcius. He'll feel
So I'm not like how neat are.
Hmm.
Like, I don't stay in the house all... Like, I can do that.
Layabouts.
Like, I've stayed in the house for up to... The longest I've stayed in the house is like a
My
week.
side for the
Where I
last
didn't leave
few
the house at
years
all.
now.
I mean, they leave the house. They just don't do anything outside the house besides the absolute necessaries.
Food, entertainment, bringing
Yeah.
it back to the house.
Literally, is
They don't
like
eat out or anything like that.
food. I'm gonna go to pick up some new games. Go back home.
Interruption to the
Food.
and collect a
Hey, and pick up some new manga.
market.
Go back home. Food.
Exactly.
One more time, in case I wasn't clear. You butcher this.
It's actually interesting how like
Yeah,
neats
whatever,
are able
lady.
to survive.
Hmm?
It's interesting how neats are able to survive. Like older neats, I mean.
Usually it's because people are, like, giving them stuff.
Yeah. Like younger neats is like, oh, my parents. I still, I live with my parents. Or
So then
yada,
how
yada,
they
yada.
have, like, their own... I never understood the idea of a neat... Like, in anime, a neat having... By the way, neat stands for never... It's not educated, employed, or training. So a person who basically doesn't have a job, isn't in school, and is not training to have some kind of job. So they're just like, they don't do anything. And basically, it's weird because these people who, like, all the avenues they should have to money, they don't have. So, like, how do you even have an apartment in Japan, like, at all, by yourself?
Yeah, I was watching this one anime where this one dude, he was a neat, but he plays games, like, to get money. So I understand that.
So technically he's not neat because he has a job.
No, he doesn't do it as a job. He just generates money in general. Kind of like gold farmers and stuff.
So he's not, like, a professional gamer. Okay.
But he still managed to, like, generate money.
I forgot what
But he
she
also
asked
has
me.
he has a roommate, though, so I don't know if it counts. But his roommate is, like, a jack of all trades. Like, his roommate literally is like, hey, I'm going to go do this odd job today. Hopefully I get paid.
Oh, I remember what I'm doing. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go do some stuff at the Haunting Brew Meadery. Yeah, I'm gonna go sabotage. Oh my god, it's a mirage.
Last magician, a duck.
Talking about it's a sabotage. Beastie Boys were the best.
Oh, you just reminded me of something.
They're one of the best.
You ever watched the show Reboot? Way back, it was like pure CG.
Yeah, I remember because they make fun of Wooly all the time for liking it.
Yeah, they remade it.
I know,
Yeah,
because they were like, how do you feel?
yeah. I haven't watched it, but I saw, like, I think it's on Netflix, right? I think it's on Netflix.
So.
I saw, like, some pictures from it. No, I want to say it was on Netflix. I don't recall looking it up.
Yeah, it is.
And it's live action, and it's like Spy Kids 3D. It's like they go into the world and everything.
Yeah.
I like Spy Kids 3D, but that's because I just like the Spy Kids movies in general. I haven't seen the most recent one with Jessica Alba.
The granddad is badass.
Yeah, Granddad was awesome. He was in something else too.
He's a very accomplished actor. He's been in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, the grandma's in some stuff too.
Yeah.
Actually, I think the grandma is Charlie Sheen. No, never mind. I was gonna say Charlie Sheen's mom from
Jinx, no backsies, no
what's the
penny
name?
taxis.
2.5 Men.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's her though. I don't remember.
It might be.
It's been a while since I've watched that, so I'm not sure.
I often forget Charlie Sheen is Hispanic. Or that guy from the Breakfast Club, I believe the guy from the Breakfast Club is like the movie, not the radio show. The guy from the Breakfast Club, Emilio Estevez, is actually his brother.
Yeah.
I think it's his name, Emilio Estevez. Oh.
Estevez.
Yes.
Okay.
Psych is so good.
It's like I'm detective, or he's like I'm psychic detective Sean Spencer. This is my partner D Buttersnaps.
So good.
I ain't lucky, I need.
If you
The funny thing is when he goes along with the nicknames.
Can't a man drink in peace? I'm gonna keep this short because Haunting Brew
Is it still on Netflix?
is about to.
No.
No.
Maybe if you're in certain places, but it's not on.
It's
Netflix
not on
for
our
us.
server thing.
Yeah.
Pest
That's
poison.
terrible.
You hook up to the Canadian server, like if you go to like oh my goodness. I accidentally had I had my computer running on a proxy because
Maven and I spent weeks playing.
there was a website that wouldn't let me do something or something like that. It wasn't illegal or anything like that, but it was just like
get going.
it wouldn't run the proper way if it wasn't on like a Canadian server. So I had it running through a proxy, right? And I forgot to turn the proxy off. And so I went
Both of
to
the buildings are connected.
Netflix to try to watch stuff, and I was just like, oh, look at all the stuff that's on Netflix. I started putting it all in my thing, and I'm like, oh wait, I forgot to turn off the proxy. Turn it off, all that stuff disappeared. I was like,
That happened to Yujiro. He was at a Tim Hortons, and their internet thing is through Canada. So he hopped on when a little after the Wolverine came out, and he started watching it. And then he paused it and went home and tried to watch it again, and it wasn't there, and he was
Just more of the
very upset. It was
I
hilarious.
did my part
oh my
getting
goodness, I can only imagine how sucky that is.
Yeah, because he was into the movie, and too he was liking the movie and everything. It's like, hey, yeah, you gotta wait now.
Oh, and for all you Canadians that I keep hearing talk about, like, oh, why do you even the whole Starbucks thing that's happening recently, and they're like, oh, why don't you all just go to Tim Hortons? It's like literally nowhere else in America has Tim Hortons other than like cities that are close to Canada. So like the city we're in right now has one because we're close to Canada. We're within what, like 40, 50 minutes. Well, we're within 40, 50 minutes of one of the lakes. So that's still ambiguous enough. But anyway, we have Tim Hortons. Other places like where I'm from, we're like mid-state. We don't have Tim Hortons. We don't have anything like that. So when I hear people say like, "Oh, why don't you just go to Tim Hortons?" I'm like, that's not all of America. Mm-hmm. Literally only Canada and like certain places around the United States have Tim Hortons. All right, so now I gotta.
I personally have no reason to go there. I don't drink coffee, and I just heat up bagels at home.
Word. The only place I would go, I do like Brugger's Bagels sandwiches, like their bagel sandwiches. A friend of mine
Do they
had
have sausage
me.
and stuff in them?
No, like lunch sandwiches.
Oh, okay.
A friend of mine actually had me try it. Actually, the dude who owes me money. He had me try it, and I do like it, even though I don't particularly like ham, or not ham, turkey. And it was a turkey sandwich, and I'm like, it was pretty good.
See, I like breakfast, like sausage, like bagel, like the bagel, the cheese, and the sausage. I like those, but those can be expensive. So I'd literally just go to Walmart or Wegmans or it froze.
Damn it! All right, guys, we'll be right back.
All right, you want to scrap this one or keep recording?